Greetings and welcome back to our podcast. I am Carl Johnson, aka the Meltdown Manager. I am also your passionate behavior coach from CJ Behavior Coaching and Consulting, and I want to thank you again for joining us today. Today's topic in our 6-part series is expectations, the E in AEIOU and the critical Y. AEIOU and the critical Y is the 6 keys to more effective behavior prevention and intervention when caring for children. You can use AEIOU and the critical Y as a self-evaluation tool that will help you to be more effective in preventing and responding to difficult and challenging child behaviors. Expectations. Your expectations of the child or the situation will affect your attitude. You can miss the bigger picture because you're not focused on what is realistic for the child or that particular situation. Expectations can appear to be about what you want without consideration of your child's age, development level, background, and difficulty of that task or that situation. Now, you may feel that the situation or the crisis should fit a particular script. You may also feel that the child should behave in a certain way each and every time. Now, the phrase, because I said so, then comes into play. At the moment when you say, because I said so, your attitude has changed due to perceived disrespect from the child. So let's say you're a teacher or you're just an adult and you tell a child to do something and they say, why? And he's like, because I said so. That's not why I should stop running in the house. I should stop running in the house because it's not safe. But when you go to because I said so, your expectation is that they're going to do everything that you want them to do just because you said it, just because you are who you are. And for a lot of children, that is very unrealistic. You can miss the signs of progress because you're looking in the wrong places or you're looking too high. Behavior management and progress is about percentages. So interventions may work 3 out of 6 times compared to 1 out of 6 times. Now, 3 out of 6 times is better than 1 out of 6. But if your expectations are too high, you're looking for 6 out of 6 times. And for your child, that might not be doable, or for that situation, that's just very unrealistic and it's not going to happen. Now, here are some questions to think about, because we'll always give you questions to think about when we go through our AEIOU and the critical Y. The first question to ask yourself about expectations is, do you expect to fix the child? Is it your child who is your biological child, is your foster child, is your student, or place that you're working, you're a professional caregiver? Do you expect to fix the child? If you expect to fix the child, you're going to have a really hard time with that situation or with that child, because that's not your job, is to fix children. Your job is to help keep them safe, or to teach them life skills, or to teach them social skills and things like that, but it's not to fix the child. The next question I would say to ask yourself is, do you treat each child in your care the same exact way with the expectations that they will respond in the same way? If you do, that is not realistic. All children are different. They're going to respond in different ways. Maybe 3 children respond in a similar way, but 2 other children will not. So if you're treating them the same with the same expectations, your outcome is not going to be favorable. Another question I ask, do you feel there's something you can do to make a child act right for good? That kind of alludes to the whole fixing. And if you're like, well, they just better act right. And if they do that, they're going to act right for good. So that kind of says your expectations are too high, that somehow you're going to fix them and make them act right, whatever act right means, for good. That means forever. That means there will never be another issue or another problem. That is unrealistic expectations. And the last one is, are you a perfectionist? Now, it is not a judgment on you as a caregiver or parent that you're a perfectionist. However, you may require your child to be a perfectionist, or your student to be a perfectionist, or the people around you who are helping you with your child to be a perfectionist, and that is also not realistic for your child or for the people around you or for the situations. If you answer yes to any of those questions or questions similar to those, it's a very good possibility that your expectations at the time of that crisis is not going to lead to an effective response to the child or the situation. Now, that concludes the podcast for today, where we briefly talked about the importance of your expectations. Please join us next week as we continue our 6-part series of AEIOU and the critical Y. Our topic next week will be I for intervention. If you have any questions about our topic today, Please leave a comment below. If you'd like to sign up for behavior consultations with me, parenting classes, or training, it is a quick process. All you have to do is call me at 480-740-4976 or email me at cjempowersparents@gmail.com. You can also find us on Instagram at cjempowersparents and on Facebook at CJ Behavior Coaching and Consulting, LLC. We have a list of our prices on our website, www.cjempowers.com, and our Facebook page. We are affordable and we are convenient, and we are waiting to take your call. We offer phone consultations, video chat consultations, email consultations, and in-person consultations. We are located in Mesa, Arizona, and we are open to traveling to your city or state to provide training, consultation, and parenting classes to your agency, school, home, or group. Don't delay. Call us today. Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks again for stopping by, and we will talk to you next week.